Shalom. First, I want to say all praise and glory be unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Kodash, the one to the other apostles. Honors and salutations to you, Akim, that's laboring. Shalom to you, few Akwaf that believe. Now, this video, I'm just going to entitle it an example of angels protecting saints, which are Israelites. It's very important for us to know that Yahweh Bashem Yahushua encampeth his angels. The Most High he encampeth his angels around the righteous, and that's something for us to keep, within our minds, because the Lord is our protection. The Lord is our shield, and we ought to be in remembrance of that and reminded of that at all times, because the times we're living in are very evil, but the Lord is yet with us. All right, and the angels of protection are around us. All right. So this is the book of Psalms, chapter 37. I'm sorry, chapter 34, verse 7. It says, "The angel of Yahweh, Bashem Yahushua, encampeth round about them that fear him, and delivereth them." Now, King David, which was a man after the Most High's heart, he was very well acquainted with how the Lord keeps his protection around us, and that's one of the many great examples of the Lord showing his hedge of protection around us, saints, man. Especially during these times we're living in, and pretty much, in ancient times, you had the same thing going on as far as angels appearing and ascending back into heaven. And I'm going to go into an account which I think is befitting for this subject matter. Now, I'm going to go to 2 Maccabees chapter 10, right? This is a period during the time of Judas Maccabees, during the Maccabean Wars, which Jake was having with the Edomites. This is actually a great example of how the Lord encampeth his angels around us, though we may not see them, but they are all around us. All right, so 2 Maccabees chapter 10. Let's go down a bit to get right to the action, the good stuff. All right. Let's start at verse. Let's see. Start up a little bit. Yeah, because this is a great story, actually. 2 Maccabees chapter 10, starting at verse 24, it says, "Now Timotheus, whom the Jews had overcome before, when he had gathered a great multitude of foreign forces and horses out of Asia, not a few, became as though he would take Jewry by force of arms. But when he drew near, they that were with Maccabeus turned themselves to pray unto the Most High, and sprinkled earth upon their heads, and girded their loins, and girded their loins with sackcloth, and fell down at the foot of the altar, and besought him to be merciful to them, and to be an enemy to their enemies, and an adversary to their adversaries, as the law declareth." So after the prayer, well, let's stop right there. So basically, Esau had gathered, foreign forces to fight against Jake, man, and the battle was actually looking scarce, and Jake wasn't as confident because they thought that they was going to lose the battle. But when you read on, it shows you how important prayer is, and if you believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, how He'll come through and deliver you just based upon the faith. All right, and believing and trusting in Him. It says, verse 27, so after the prayer, they took their weapons and went on further from the city. And when they drew near to their enemies, they kept by themselves. Now the sun being newly risen, they joined both together, the one part having together with their virtue their refuge also unto the Lord for a pledge of their success and victory. The other side making their rage leader of their battle. But when the battle waxed strong, there appeared unto the enemies from heaven 5 comely men upon horses, and bridles of gold, and 2 of them led the Jews, and took Maccabeus betwixt them, and covered him on every side, weapons, and kept him safe, but shot arrows and lightnings against the enemies, so that being confounded with blindness and full of trouble, they were killed. And there were slain of footmen 20,500 and 600 horsemen. As for Timotheus himself, he fled into a very stronghold called Gara, where Chereas was governor. So I'm gonna stop it right there, man. And that's a good example, man, of Yahweh Shem Yahushua sending the angels to protect, his saints, man. Jews and Maccabees, he believed in the Most High. He had faith and showed, man. He prayed in the middle of a battle, man. And the Most High delivered him, man. Sent the angels down in the chariots, all right, protected him on all sides, and destroyed the enemies that was fighting against him, man. All right, that was a blessing, man. That should boost your faith, man. All right. that should boost your faith, because there are plenty of examples, man, of Yahweh Shem Yahushua fighting for us, man. That was actually a beautiful thing. That was a beautiful thing. I clicked on the wrong thing, sorry. Yeah, Jews and Maccabees believed in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and they went well with him. All right. Matter of fact, that's the wrong one. It was one in particular I wanted to grab, and I don't know exactly where I read it, right? Yeah, man, it's a great one right here, man. Perfect. Exodus 4:14, and this is during the time of the old Egyptians, man, which the new Egyptians are Edomites, man. All right, but check out this account during the time when the Most High destroyed the Egyptians. All right, when we had that great exodus from the Egyptian captivity. It says, Exodus chapter 14, I'm starting at verse 12. It says, is not this the word that we did tell thee in Egypt, saying, let us alone, that we may serve the Egyptians? For it had been better for us to serve the Egyptians than that we should die in the wilderness. And Moses said unto the people, fear ye not, stand still, and see the salvation of Yahweh, which he will show you today. For the Egyptians whom ye have seen today, ye shall see them again no more forever. You see? Moses had great faith, man. And he knew the power, all right, that the Most High had shown him was truly real, and he knew that it was going to deliver the children of Israel. Okay? Bear with me 1 second. Shalaki, I'm back. So, yeah, pretty much, Moses knew, because of the power that the Most High had shown him. So he believed in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. when the Most High showed his power unto Moses. And that was really on a small level. And that's all it took. And Moses believed and knew that the Most High was going to deliver us, man. All right, that's why he told us to, hey, fear not, man. Yahweh is with us, man. All right? He's going to destroy these Egyptians, man. I read it again, verse 13. It says, and Moses said unto the people, fear ye not, stand still and see the salvation of Yahweh, which we will show you today. For the Egyptians whom ye have seen today, ye shall see them again no more forever. It says, Yahweh shall fight for you, and ye shall hold your peace. See? The Most High and his son going to fight for us, man. Yahweh Shem Shai, man. We don't have to lift up a muscle, man. All we have to do is just teach the word, man. The Most High is going to deliver us and protect us in these times, man. All right, now some of us may be put to death for the witness of the word of the Most High and his son, but we're going to be risen first. So really, that's a victory for those of us that may die, you know, doing this work or we basically put to death for doing this work, you know. But that means you're going to be risen first, so you're okay. Like I said, you gain the victory. Just like Paul said, "O death, where is thy sting?" All right. So that's just another example of, hey, the Most High is gonna, you know, work on our behalf, man. Now, there's another one I wanted to grab. Yeah, man. It's a good one too. Deuteronomy chapter 20. And I'm going to start the first verse. I'm going to read down to 4. It says, when thou goest out to battle against thine enemies, and seest horses and chariots and a people more than thou, be not afraid of them, for Yahweh thy power is with thee, which brought thee up out of the land of Egypt. And it shall be, when ye are come nigh unto the battle, that the priest shall approach and speak unto the people, and shall say unto them, hear, O Israel, ye approach this day unto the battle against your enemies. Let not your hearts faint, fear not, and do not tremble, neither be ye terrified because of them. For Yahweh your power is he that goeth with you to fight for you against your enemies to save you. All right, same thing he's going to do this time around. All right. Those of us that believe and remain faithful unto the end, you know, we endure the afflictions and stand stiffly for the words of Yahweh Shem Shai. We're going to be granted salvation, man. We're going to get aboard those chariots, all right, which is our salvation vehicles, all right, because when those missiles are coming over here, you know, we need to be saved, man, from the destruction. And who is going to save us? Yahweh Shem Shai. All right, Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5, beginning at verse 1, it says, then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him, and made no account of his labors. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they look for. See? Because the chariots are going to, all right, beam us up. And what the chariots are going to do to the people, even to the structure of Esau's society, it's going to shoot out that lightning again, man, which are those concentrated beams of fire, which are laser beams. It's going to cut a lot of people down and cut Esau's structure down, all right? But just the fact that we're going to be delivered on the chariot, it's going to be strange in itself to the people that's going to be watching, man, including our people that's going to remain and taste of that lake of fire when no missiles hit, man. they're going to be amazed and gazing up, wondering what's going on with us, why we being abducted. All right. But that's the Most High saving us again, man, and protecting us from the destruction. Okay. So, that's something to desire and something to work for and hope for, man, because we need to be saved. All right. How much glorious will it be? All right. Other than being saved by the so-called UFOs, which are the chariots of the Lord, also known as the chariots of Israel, which is going to be a great day of salvation for us Israelites, where we're going to actually see the salvation of the Lord, man, when they come upon us and grab us up from off this filthy soil, man, that's filled with our blood, man, and in the place where we've been oppressed the most, which is right here in America. A high concentration of slavery and oppression. All right. The Lord is going to protect us from the destruction and deliver us, man. So just endure, all right, and remain faithful, man. I'll close one of my favorite scriptures again. All right. I love this scripture right here. But this lesson actually bring it out more, because I always feel like this in my mind each time adversity come upon me, and I think about what Yahweh Shema has done for me. Like, you know what, just teach this truth, strive to be the best I can be in the faith, and the Lord do the rest, man. All right. Ecclesiastes chapter 4, also known as the book of Sirach, chapter 4, verse 28, says, strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee. It's like my ultimate favorite scripture, man, because that's what we're doing. We're striving for the truth, so that, Lord willing, when He come, we'll be those saints that He's fighting for, to be the first fruits and to be delivered. All right, to be granted, to be a part of the elect of our nation, man, which is the nation of Israel. That's an awesome way to go out of this place, man. All right, so with that, Lord willing, you were edified, and you brothers stay strong, man. Shalom. Till next time.